Hello and welcome back to my channel. So in this session we're just going to talk more about domestic abuse or intimate partner violence. And in this segment we're going to talk about physical abuse. Now, God didn't create us to be physically abused. He created Adam, then he created Eve for Adam, but he created Eve to be what's considered a helpmeet. And a helpmeet is somebody that would be with Adam, complement him in a way that companionship allows, and also for them to procreate. But he never put women, especially on this earth, to be physically abused by others. Now, it is beyond me to understand why someone would want to hurt someone that they say that they love. So, please understand, if somebody is physically abusing you, that is not love. Love does not hurt. I feel that sometimes we get into relationships when we're too young and we don't really understand what a relationship is. And I know just from growing up at the age of 15 and 16, we started dating and, of course, becoming interested in the opposite sex and, you know, going out and being together and things like this, and not having any idea of what a relationship is really all about. At that time, it was really probably just hormones, you know? But at the time, and we're young, 15, 16, 17, we're thinking, I'm in love. I love her and I love him. And a lot of the possession starts at that time because unfortunately, if you're in a relationship with someone, you may even hear these references: he's mine or she's mine. It kind of gets messed up a little bit with Valentine's about he's mine, be mine. We're not anybody's, you know. We belong to God, and we're all individuals, and He made us all different, you know, and He made us to be attracted to someone else. That part is a natural thing. But when you're in a relationship and somebody has physically taken their hand and slapped you or punched you, or, and this can go for men and women. So women, you know, have no business slapping men, and men definitely don't have any business slapping women because they're stronger. Um, People can get hurt. Is the bottom line. People do things in a fit of rage, and then before you know it, then they've done more than they planned to do, and then here you are. You know, someone has a concussion or someone is dead because you hit them and they fell and then they hit their head. You know, that list goes on and on and on. So I think it's important to even teach our children at a young age about respecting other people, respecting their privacy, teaching them about what relationships are all about. Relationships are not for one person to have control over another. Relationships are for each of you to bring something to the relationship to enhance another person. You know, it's great if you meet someone and, you know, you go out and you live happily ever after. Now, I'm not saying that that doesn't happen, but, you know, chances are it really may not happen. But there was a song that I will always remember, and I'm not going to sing it, don't worry. But I can remember one line, and it was, I can't make you love me if you don't. And that is the bottom line. If someone says that they no longer want you, you cannot make them want you. And when they tell you their truth, then I'm going to ask you, listen to them, because they mean what they say. Now, we can't control if someone decides that they no longer want to be with us. It's like, wipe the dust off of your feet and just move on, you know. But I think sometimes we get so emotionally wrapped up in trying to make somebody want to be with us that we forget that that's not how it works. And for someone to draw their hand back and to smack someone that they love, that's a big time problem. It's big time. And what happens in those situations is, let's say if you have children, this is what your children see. Your children see your significant other, the abuser, abuse you. And then it's scary for the children. You know, they grow up with psychological conditions because mama was beaten by daddy for so many years, and we don't understand why this happened. And then mama says, I'm not leaving him because I love him, and he doesn't mean it, and he won't do it again, and he brought me flowers, and he brought me chocolate, and I know he really loves me. He was just having a hard day. I'm just all the excuses that we make for someone abusing us. And women, that's what we do, because we don't want to leave for whatever reason, that we choose. And we use the kids for a reason not to leave. But in the long run, the kids are the ones who suffer because they have to see that over and over and over. And then what do you think the kids going to grow up and do? The kids are going to grow up to be abusers because that's all they saw. That's all they know. So we're not helping the kids by staying. We're not. So there has to be a realization somewhere, if it is the abused, if it is the abuser, to say, okay, there's a problem. We need help. We need to find help if we're going to continue in this relationship. But physical abuse, sometimes it can come just out of nowhere. You could be talking and the abuser doesn't like what you said, and then there it is, you're punched, and then you're going to work because you're covering up the bruise that's there from them punching you. So intimate partner abuse, domestic abuse, it really can be a man on woman, a woman on a man, a woman on a woman, or a man on a man. It is just anybody that you have a close relationship with. You can experience that abuse. And the reason I talk about these things is because I want to help you. Because you can live the life that God intended for you to live if some of these things are straightened out. If you ask for the help that you need. That's why I'm here. You can talk to me, the abused and the abuser can talk to me in a judge-free zone. I'm here to help. Come by and see me. BetterDays, faith-based counseling.com.